This video is about letting the fear of looking stupid limit what you try to accomplish. I'll tell you a story to kind of give some context. So my mother was overweight all her life, and she constantly did fad diets and, tried basically everything to lose weight, except she never really tried exercise. And the big reason that she didn't try exercise is because she didn't want to be judged by others. So she would make up a lot of excuses. I can't go for a walk because, other people would see me. I can't go for a run because other people would see me. I can't, she would limit herself. Her big one was, I can't go to a gym because, and I quote, you'd never see a fat girl in a gym. So she allowed the fear of judgment to limit herself so much that she wasn't actually able to make any changes towards who she wanted to be. Now, I know a lot of people have a fear of looking stupid and being judged by other people, but that's natural. But when you let it get to a point of limiting your life, it's not necessarily a healthy amount anymore. Everyone's scared of being judged. Everyone is afraid of other people. But I think the fear of being judged, let me rinse this off. Anyway, I think that the fear of being judged stems from the fact that you yourself, either in your head or out loud, are constantly judging other people. I'm sorry if my camera angle isn't great. I've got you kind of propped up on, let me see what I can do. Oh, that's too tall. Let's see. Is that a little better? Yeah. So, the fear of being judged stems from the fact that you, in your head or out loud, tend to judge other people. And so, you tend to assume that other people are judging you. And I think in order to change that, it's a twofold process. Maybe threefold. So one, you have to recognize how often you're judging others. Just sit back and notice when you judge someone. If you watched my first video, then you'll understand what I mean when I talk about sitting back and noticing. And once you notice that you're judging other people, I want you to notice what about them you're judging. Maybe it's their weight. Maybe it's their hairstyle. Maybe it's, what kind of fancy car they have. Maybe it's how good grades they have. Wherever you are in your life, I want you to evaluate what you're judging people based on. Once you figure out what you mostly judge people on, I want you to then think about what it would mean if you were like that, or if you had that, or if you didn't have that, because judgments can be positive or negative. And once you reflect on that, you'll realize you're judging these people based on a value that you have set upon yourself, by yourself, for whatever reason you may have set it. And these values are important. They are something that you need to recognize that you have, but they can be limiting. I'll use a personal thing from my life as an example. This is very personal, so please be kind. I often judge people for being overweight. Probably a lot to do with watching my mom growing up struggle with it so much, and a lot of the body and food issues she kind of passed on to me, but that's irrelevant. So I realized that judging people for being overweight or thin, or, you know, I think, oh my gosh, that person is like so thin, I want to look like that, or oh, that person is much larger and I never want to look like that. And it's realizing that I'm placing my value as a person, at least some of it, on my body weight and the way I look. And that is not necessarily who I want to be. Now, I am not someone who's been very afraid of being judged by others. I mean, I am, but specifically, I've never really been afraid of looking stupid. For my mom, it was a big part of not wanting to look stupid. She thought other people would think it was dumb. She thought other people would think that it was just silly to watch. Like, why would you do that? But I know that fear of looking stupid is a big value for a lot of people. And that's kind of what I want to focus on today. So, in order to emphasize this, I have put what my husband calls leprechaun jizz all over my face. And I am going to do a 30-minute random yoga YouTube session in my living room with this on my face. And I am not a talented yoga person. I am not in the best shape of my life. I'm not super flexible right now. It is what it is, but I'm going to go and I'm going to look stupid for a little while. And I will edit in the stupidest moments and edit out the best moments so that you get to see me unapologetically looking absolutely dumb. And then no one on this channel can call me a hypocrite because I am willing to step outside of my comfort zone. And that will be my last point. After I show my clips, stay tuned. Oh gosh, I'm gonna try it, but it's gonna look dumb and I'm not gonna be able to do it. Oh, she's got her legs up over her freaking head. Oh, oh, nope. One more try. I can do this. Close it up. Oh, I got the chair with my feet. Ha! I did it. That's the first time I've ever done that. Moo. So, that was me doing yoga with leprechaun jizz on my face, as my husband would say. My whole point with this video is to say that if you find yourself being limited by the belief that people will judge you, or if you find yourself being limited by judgments you're placing on yourself and projecting on other people, there is something you can do about it. And honestly, the only thing I've found that I can do is to step outside of my perceived comfort zone. So, I posted a video of me in a crop top, and I mentioned in that video that I had lost 60 pounds at one point, and then gained 20 back, and then lost the 20. And now I've maintained for quite a while, and I have a tummy pooch that I am not proud of. I know consciously that I am not fat. I am not overweight. I'm a very healthy weight right now. But my brain still tells me people are going to judge me for my belly pooch. So I went outside of my comfort zone, posted a video with my belly pooch out. I was bending, I was standing, I was doing all the things, and I posted it. And today, now, because I posted it, I'm feeling a little bit more able to look stupid. So, find something that you can do today that will push you out of your comfort zone. Maybe it's wearing an outfit you've had in your closet that you're like, oh, I'll never look good enough to wear that. Or maybe it's, you know, just trying something new, you know? Try a cooking class or something. Say, oh, I'm going to mess this up. I'm probably going to look stupid doing it, and do it anyway. Just take a small step for yourself, whatever it may be. I'm not very full of examples right now because I've got yoga brain. But I hope that was at least entertaining. Maybe you got some concepts from it. As I was saying, this is going to look stupid. I can't do it. And then I tried, and I ended up doing it. And looking back at it, it doesn't even look that stupid. So do something that might look stupid that you might feel accomplished about doing afterwards. Anyways, thank you for watching the video. Enjoy your journey.